Pardon that wind. It is week number 7, run number 3. It's a long run today. We are doing, well, we're trying to do 8.5 miles, but my body is telling me no. But we're out here. I'm going to try to stay close to home in case I got to cut this thing short. Yesterday was supposed to be a 5.5 mile run. Had to do 3 miles. And that wasn't fun. Took me like 2 hours to recover from that run. I was just feeling winded and gassed, and my heart rate wouldn't go back down. Yeah, it wasn't great. So I'm just gonna take it easy. And if I walk half this thing, I walk half this thing. And if I don't get to 8.5 miles, I don't get to 8.5 miles. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna run as much as we can, and we're gonna try to have a little bit of fun here. So just a little introduction. I guess I don't ever do this. My name is Jacob, and I am training to do a half marathon in hopefully under 2 hours. Previous best was 2 hours 25 minutes. That was about 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, at the Chicago Marathon, where I did 2 hours 25 minutes, the first half of that marathon, and haven't ran it faster ever since. I'm using Runna app to set up my plan, and I've really enjoyed Runna. And Runna usually has me running 3 days a week. Well, that's what I told it I could do. I could do 3 days a week, so it made a plan for me where I run a tempo run, an easy run, and then a long run every week. And been learning that I really like the tempo stuff. The shorter easy run is usually the harder run for me, and then the long run is the long run. Right? So yeah, a little bit about me. Now let's go run these miles. All right, so as I promised, we're really taking our time today. 2.5 miles in, it's already been 30 minutes. Walking up the uphills, running down the downhills. Oh man, last night was fun. UFC, I have no idea who was fighting, but there were a few cool knockouts. The last fight went the distance. The guy who looked like Mose, he wound up winning. It was a good night. I had some Heineken Zero beer. Heineken makes some okay Zero beer. Not gonna complain about that. But I got home late. It was like, I don't know, I think I got in like at 12:30. I was at my neighbor, so I just walked home. But then I woke up this morning at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock. So I got 5.5 hours of sleep, so that's not bad. But yesterday I was feeling bad. Today I'm feeling a lot better. Still don't feel 100%. I don't even know if I feel 50%. But the fact that I'm out here, I'm proud of that. We'll keep going and see if we can get to that 8.5. If not, that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. Look at those big old trucks. Oh man, you remember being a little kid and you're like upset, well maybe it's just me, obsessed with big truck. Had a Tonka truck you try to sit in. That's wild. This slow pace, or this slower approach to this long runs reminded me of my Maffetone days when I was still running the same volume, but I was running in my zone too. And I don't know, I feel like pushing the pace a little bit more in this training block has been a little bit more beneficial than the Maffetone method. I think Maffetone might be better with people who have higher run volume because they could take advantage of the lower pacing. When you're doing high pacing like that, you beat up your body. When you're only running less than 20 miles a week, you can go out and really beat yourself up, and you have time to recover because you're not running but 3 times a week. All right, a little bit of a milestone here. We made it to an hour. We are at 4.6 something miles. So yeah, taking our time, but we've made it this far. A little more than halfway through the run. Maybe I do maybe I do the full 8.5 miles, and I won't have to cut this thing short. Continuing on, walking these uphills, running the downhills, trying to make sure I survive to run another run. That's the plan today. Cue the survive meme. Ooh man. Oh, I ordered some Huma gel. Nobody offered any suggestions on new gels, so we got Huma gel to try out here in just a second. Love this flavor, blueberries. I like the strawberries. I just like all the caffeinated ones, or the non-caffeinated ones. The caffeinated ones taste great too, but I'm not doing caffeine, man. Get all cornholioed out. That'd be kind of wild. I'm trying to see where I could post this thing up so I can take this pack for your viewing pleasure, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Hold on, stand by, I'll put you on the curb. Ooh, that stuff's good. Got to make sure you get all the juice out. These things are $2.50 a pop. All right, let's keep this thing going. 7.7 miles in. We're about an hour 40 into this run, or this walk run. I promise you I'm running. You can check my Strava. Yeah, feeling okay. Feeling like I probably should after 7 miles, or 7.5 miles. So I have about a mile to go and we'll call it a day. So I'm pretty pleased so far, even if I ended it. Oh, check this guy out. Anyways, pretty pleased so far. Even if I ended it today, we'll be all right. When you're done with your gels, make sure you throw away your trash. All right, sweet. 8.5 miles in the books. We did that in, hold on, stand by. We did it in 1 hour, 49 minutes, about a 12:50 pace. Slow, man. Did a lot of walking. My heart rate was 96% of the time either zone 1 or zone 2. Well, most of that in zone 2, as opposed to how I've been training regularly. It's like 50% in zone 1 or zone 2, and then the rest there is in zone 3. Felt good running that, did the full pacing. The sun started getting out, about an hour and a half in, and started getting hot. I feel like I got out there at a good time. Still try to get out a little bit earlier. I probably don't need that much vitamin D coming and hitting me, but yeah, great run overall. Got out there, did the pacing, survived to run another run, and that was the goal, the mission there. It was pretty cool last night watching UFC, watching those guys, elite athletes, world class. They train every single day to do this specific task and just beat the crap out of the other person into submission or whatever. Watching that kind of stuff's inspiring. You watch it, and one of the guys who was watching, he was like, man, after watching all this, I want to get into a fight. I don't know how much of that was the alcohol or how much of that was like just being inspired with the fighters or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of cool watching that and then going out the next day and running and having that in your mind, hey, even if you have to kid with yourself, I'm a warrior, I'm out here training to go to battle. I'm not going to battle. At least I hope I'm not. I mean, knocking on wood, whatever. But, whatever gets you motivated. So it's a cool psychology thing, when there's a big event and then people the next day are like, hey, maybe I could do that too. Yeah, so that was me last night watching the UFC. I was like, not that I want to fight anyone, but, going out there training. Although I'm not going, like, if I was younger, I'd be like, I need to just go balls to the wall and hit these paces pretty hard. But not today, especially after yesterday and that failure of a run. Yeah, I was just going to go easy, and that's what we did. So that was fun. Done with long runs for the week. Good job, Jacob. Thank you. Next week it's going to be a fun week. I have 400-meter repeats. I love 400-meter repeats. So we have that going on. It's going to be a 5.5-mile run. That one's going to be fun. And then we have a 5-mile easy run and then a 9.5-mile run. So more running. It's going to be fun. Going to be awesome. Going to be great. Those are the only adjectives I know. Adverbs? Adjectives? I have no idea. My English teacher is going to be mad if she ever sees this. But thanks for running along with me. I hope you have a fantastic week. And Merry Christmas. How do you end these things? I don't know.